A lot of times, women may not understand the importance of their essence, what they represent to a man. Yes, you're going to have a handful of individuals, males, who, or for whatever reason, they want to continue to play silly games. They'll play with emotions. They'll toy with your feelings. They'll abuse you physically. They'll drag you mentally. They'll tear your spirit. But at the same time, there's a handful of individuals, men, who refuse to do that to you. Maybe, like myself, when they were younger, maybe they didn't fully understand a woman's essence. It's part of growing up. The maturity kicks in, common sense settles in, and a man is ready to settle down. If a man isn't willing to cry, then he's not willing to live. Crying is a part of living. Crying is a deep-set emotion that generates from passion. If a man doesn't have passion to live, he's not going to have the passion required to lead a woman. That's just common sense. If he lacks in common sense, then he's going to lack in maturity. He's not going to be mature enough to say, the light bill due, the rent is due, let me take care of that. This is why I work 40, 80, 120 hours a week. This is why I stay up late, to make sure that our household business is handled properly. A man who doesn't have that knowledge will allow that woman, his woman or whoever she is to him, to do all that. And sadly, there will be women, God bless their heart, there will be women who allow this person to lead them in this negative direction. They will complain. Oh, this man does nothing for me. Oh, this man can't take the trash out. This man refused to get a job. I come home after working 40, 80 hours, and this man playing a video game. He all Call of Duty, but when you come in, he want to call your booty. He ain't even did his duty, so he doesn't deserve anything from you other than a heartfelt talk. You should be talking to that man. You should have him on my profile, like, read this. Read this from this dude, read this from this man who's expressing himself and giving something that can be felt, a lesson. See, not every man is going to be passionate, but passion is something that can be developed. You can be around a passionate person and their passion for life is contagious. It flows over into the next person. That's why people call public speakers motivational speakers, inspirational speakers. Just they're uplifting and they're encouraging. That comes from passion. You can see and feel what a person is saying sometimes. Most of the times, I say most of the time, you can feel it. You know when something is genuine. Like, you go get that Gucci purse at the swap meet, you know it's fake. But then you go to Gucci store and you pick it up, it's like, oh my God. It feels real. Along with the price. Price indicates that it's real. And it's the same way when a woman looks at a man. If he's standing there like, what's up? He probably ain't gonna do nothing but like stand there and say, what's up? When it's time to pay the bill, he looking like, what's up? Are you kidding me? This the man you want? This the man you want? Like, you putting yourself in that position. If he coming at you, if he approach you with foolishness, let me get that. When you gonna let me hit that? Can I get up in that? Come on. If that makes your coochie throb, then something's wrong. Your mind and coochie not talking to each other. Your mind is here, your coochie here, and you got your heart in the middle. Your mind has to tell your heart, woman, we deserve better than this. Your coochie probably throbbing. You know, look, clitoris throbbing for any man to walk by who seem like he about something. But if he ain't talking right, he probably not gonna do right. Right? So keep that in mind. No matter who it is. Even myself. I might post something like, oh, that was sweet. Oh. But if you come across me and I'm not what you want in a man, then you shouldn't let the post get to you. You shouldn't talk to your coochie without talking to your mind and your heart. All three need to be on the same page. And that's just being real. So I'm pretty much single. For me it's about rebuilding, taking my time to know the type of woman who would be served with my leadership abilities. So it's not so much as, oh, she got a big booty. Oh, she got big double D's, you know. That's cool. I mean, really cool. And double D's and big booty, but at the same time, it's not so much as the physical aspect of a woman. It is also about her mind, her mindset, what she thinks, how she perceives herself, how she carries herself. If she carries herself in a manner where it's hard for me to respect her in public because she's totally respecting herself, then that makes a difference to me. That makes a difference on how I perceive her. I think that a woman should carry herself in a decent, pleasant manner. If you got it, you got it. I'm not going to say if you got it, flaunt it. But if you got it, you just got it. There's nothing you can do about that. If your booty jiggle when you walk, then it's just going to jiggle. You know, it's just jello. It's time for jello. You know, pudding pops, you know, all that. That's natural for some women. If you type of woman who like to wear certain things so that you can get a lot more attention from a group of men, then it would be hard for me to lead you because you're bringing along 30 men, you know, and they're mainly coming because of what you have on. They're not coming because you said something intelligent today. They're coming because you're showcasing what you have. And if it's not for them, if you're not showcasing to offer something, then dress appropriately. I'm just saying. If you were my woman, I would ask you to dress appropriately. Dress like a woman who's in a relationship. If you want to wear something short, wear to bed at night. Let me see what you're working with. You know, since this is supposed to be mine anyway, let me see what I got. Oh yeah, that's right. That's private business between two adults in a relationship. So a lot of times women want to know what I mean when I say a man is to lead and a woman is to follow his lead. I don't mean like a man should be controlling, dominant, and force a woman to do something. That's the opposite. A man should be who he is. A passionate leader, caring, kind person, and he lead his woman by example. So the same example of a woman carrying herself while in a relationship is the same thing I would say for a man. A man shouldn't be taking the trash out. You know, he all buffed up. He just did 5,000 push-ups so that he can take the trash out without his shirt on. So he's, taking, I'm talking about a little bag, not the big 13-gallon or 32-gallon, 52-gallon trash bag. He got a little bag, like a little grocery bag, a couple pieces of tissue or, loaf of bread, the ends. Nobody really eat the ends, the front and the back. So he put that in the trash. Come on, man. He know he want women to look at him. He want women to lust for him. He want this type of attention. So if he's in a relationship, he should put his shirt on, take the trash out when it's full. And so it's the same. He should think about being responsible, about the best ways to lead his woman, the best way to be seen as a man in the community. So a lot of times they get to thinking, I'm going to just do this, I'm going to just do that. That's not leadership. Leadership has nothing to do with, oh, well, I would do whatever. Leadership is more so about taking ownership of your responsibility, being accountable, and stepping up to the plate and looking to hit a home run. So when you have that one woman, that's what you do for her. You're not concerned with being appealing to other women. You may have friends like, hey, how you doing? Co-workers, oh, nice to see you today. Hope we have a good day at work. That's different. And that's about as far as a man in a relationship should go. That's about it. That's his contact with other females. Just plain and simple. It shouldn't be no tempting or, oh, the dress fitting you today, girl. Nah, it shouldn't be none of that. It shouldn't be, you look like you ain't had a good in a long time. Maybe I can help you. See, he already stepping out of line, and he jeopardized his whole relationship just for making little statements that are not necessary. So that's how I feel about leadership. I think it's being responsible and having a woman who is supportive and ready to be led. So for me, it's nothing physical like beating her, none of that. I never hit a woman unless it's from the back. It's just a running joke. I'm not talking about like hitting the back of her head when she turn around. I'm talking about bedroom, hitting from the back. So just clarify that. And how I feel about women is lettering. I won't change that for nobody. No matter what I go through, no matter if I go through a relationship that drags me through the dirt, I still won't switch out. Literally, I won't switch out and settle for something else or go the other way. I only go one way. I don't go both ways, one way. And that's in a woman. When I'm with a woman, I'm going in that woman. So right now I'm solo, pretty much, like I said, rebuilding. It's a process. It takes a good little bit of amount of time. We're not in the best economy, but that leadership of a man, he's not going to give up. He's not going to fail. He refused to fail. So that's how I feel about things. And when a man refuses to fail, he will succeed.